95% of Nigerian women that are married are miserable in their marriage. They are very, very much miserable in their marriage. If you ask hundreds of married Nigerian women if they will marry that same man again, they will tell you no. And some will even say they don't even want to marry again in their next life. You see, Nigerian married men only think that the only thing they can offer in marriage is money. They don't care how their children feels. They don't care how their wife feels. As long as they provide money, that's all they have to provide in the marriage. That is all. They don't provide affection, love, caring, romantic. They don't even provide safety for their family. They only provide money only. That's why even if they are cheating, they see it, I'm providing everything for you people. What else you need from me? 95% of Nigerian marriage, they are miserable, and that, I would say, that's how it is in all African countries. Because one thing about Africa is that African parents train the female children to actually be submissive to men, be loyal to men, obey men. They train African women for marriage. They train them to marry. They don't train them to actually, focus on their own life, work on their dream, do something with their life. They train them for marriage. It's now that things are changing. If not, before, when you are at least when you are in your before 10 years to 15, as you are getting to 15 years, they're already preparing you for marriage. You know how to cook, you know how to clean, you know how to do this one. Some of them even tell you how to satisfy your husband in bed. What this girl said, what the first video said, what the first girl said is not bad. It's the 100% fact. African women are being trained for marriage. They're not being trained to focus on their own life, do something with their life. They are trained for marriage. And that's the truth. Let's stop covering men, pretending like as if men, that's not happening. That's what happened in Africa. They train women for marriage. They train women for slavery, to tolerate a man's behavior. That's why a man will beat you, a man will harass you, a man will treat you bad, a man will emotionally and physically abuse you. When you go to your parents, they will tell you to pray and endure. Have patience. You go to your mother will be telling you, your father wasn't even a good man, but I was enduring. I had patience. I was enduring, but God is doing it. I was praying for him to change. Do you need to pray for somebody to change?